Hey everybody, welcome back. Another underrated key showcase. Not spec necessarily, I don't really do spec books like all that, the next hot key that you must buy and all of that. I try to avoid that sort of thing, but I like taking a look at interesting books with an interesting key, character, or something like that, that other people may find fascinating, that may want to go out and get because they're affordable. If nobody's looking at them most of the time, they're affordable. And what we're looking at here today is a Silver Age title, and this is Tales to Astonish number 86, written by Stan Lee. Both stories written by Stan Lee, back when he was still writing and not just signing autographs for books that he didn't write, which I never understood that, but Stan Lee would sign anything. I think we all know that by now. Two stories, one about the Submariner and one about the Hulk, and this was printed in 1966, and this is the first appearance, and it's not on the cover, first appearance of the Hulk killer, which is really interesting, who is red, by the way. Now that we have a red Hulk, I find that very interesting, and we could take a look through here really quick. And this is a nice copy, and you got your average Norman Rockwell ad on the back that you see on many of these older books. Again, Submariner and the Incredible Hulk, Tales to Astonish number 86, 12-cent Silver Age copy. Let me go ahead and flip through this a little bit. Again, the first story is a Submariner story written by Stan Lee. I think the second story is drawn by Bishima, if I pronounced that correctly. But yeah, you don't see the Hulk killer here. And oddly enough, you don't see too much of him in the Hulk story either. They just start to get into it when he's introduced, and they leave you in suspense, waiting for the next issue. I love the old ads in these. The ads are hilarious. This is still the Submariner story. Submariner used to be a real badass. I guess you could pause that at any time if you wanted to try to read it. You get to the middle of the book, and there's a great spread for Saturday morning here. All your Saturday morning goodness for 1966, ladies and gentlemen. Space Ghost and New Adventures of Superman, which was a funny show, actually. We watched New Adventures of Superman and the Aquaman from 66. Was that around 60? I think it was earlier than 66, but they were still running it at this time period. I love down here how they have to point out that the cartoons are available in color, because back then most people still didn't have color TV sets. They were still watching TV on black and white. And here comes the Hulk, and it tells you right off there's going to be a Hulk killer. And General Thunderbolt Ross is in here, of course. I think it's really fascinating, actually. You see Bruce Banner there in his purple pants. Bruce Banner is actually committing suicide right here. He's trying to kill himself and changes instantly because the Hulk's like, we ain't doing that. No, Banner. Forget it. But yeah, he's trying to kill himself right there. And then the police are there, and Ross comes across this, and this is actually the Hulk killer in the bottle there. And it's a humanoid that's been, one of the humanoids that's been manufactured by the leader and kind of forgotten about. And Ross is like, turn that sucker on. Turn it on and let's get rid of the Hulk. Because the leader built it to be able to handle the Hulk. That was the idea. And of course, immediately they lose control of the Hulk killer because they shouldn't have messed with that in the first place. Really, they don't even need to mess with the Hulk. All Hulk ever wanted was just for people to leave him the hell alone. And they just couldn't do it, could they? And they bring you through here, and then there's finally a confrontation with the Hulk, and they leave you hanging until the next issue. And this is a book, and this is a nice mid-grade copy. You know, you could pick up a book like this for less than $50, which is why I show these. A nice Silver Age key that you can find in a, somewhere between a 5 to an 8 for less than $50. Can't go wrong, I think. I think that's a great book. And I also happen to have here Marvel Superheroes number 41 from 1974 that reprints this issue. Only here they put the Hulk killer on the cover and they make him talk, which I don't think he spoke in at least not in the first appearance. But they got him talking here. I like the way this cover looks actually. But yeah, this is the official reprint in a 9.4, graded 9.4. I think there's some potential for this one if I cracked it out actually. But you know, that's an entirely different story. If you were to find this one loose, not graded, it'd be a lot cheaper, obviously, if you collected Marvel Superheroes title. But really high grade of this book is about as hard to find as the Silver Age counterpart. That is what I wanted to share with you here today. Do you have this title? Have you ever heard of the Hulk Killer? And I think it's interesting again that we now have a Red Hulk and a Red She-Hulk, because they've introduced those into the Marvel Universe, a Red Hulk version, and I wonder if it's a nod to the Hulk Killer in some way. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Do you think this is an interesting choice, or any other recommendations? Let me know. And if that's it, then what more can I say but thanks for watching, and we will see you again soon.